I remember having nightmares of being 45 at a job where I clocked in at 10. And I still had to say, yes, sir, like a slave to a man, and it hurts me. Cause honestly, I know my worth, see. I got dreams of being heard, see. Cause my words influential, potent and monumental, man, it should be.
Going through phones, is that shit real? Like, have you done it?
Yes.
Is it allowed? Is it allowed? Is it natural? Is it
natural? No, that's
let's be real.
That stems off of no trust.
Exactly.
That stems off of no trust.
Like you said, she's speaking some shit because like she.
One at a time, because I really want to get everybody perspective on this for real.
And honestly, I went through one person phone that was probably a handful of times through my probably 18 years of dealing. I can't say 18 years, nigga. 28 years old. Oh, that's 20. So, nigga was like,
nigga, 20, bro. That's 20. That's 10.
Nigga like I'm 10.
He said no. He just said 20.
I was like, wait.
Where's your birthday, nigga?
This nigga's
Everybody stop. Everybody stop for 1 second, bro. This nigga just said I'm 28.
I was like, we just gonna let this go.
No. So minus 18 years, I'm 20 years old. No. You're 18.
The worst part is he was real confident.
This is real shit, though. Let him go, please. Let him go.
That nigga just.
All right. Your dick history.
It's up, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Oh,
That nigga just.
Let him go. Please.
You've never been a math expert, you know what I'm saying?
This
I never said that.
We ain't gonna attack you, bro.
My man, that's why my man's calm, saying, you know what I'm saying, saying stop or something. Listen though, so within my, few years, the little niggas changed that.
Within my years. How many?
Within my few years.
No, for real. It's been about 8 years, 9 years.
Where'd I get 18?
No, it's been about 12. We don't know, bro.
That's a really big number. I was like, did you start at 18?
Where'd I get 18?
You good.
All right, listen though.
You good.
I probably went through a handful of times though, and I was in that one relationship.
Did you get your feelings hurt?
Did you find something? Was it worth it? Did she go through your shit? Like, that's what I want to know.
So that's the thing, like, she went through my shit, and then it's like, all right.
So
let me go through your shit. And I can't say I didn't find somebody, like, okay, you went to her Facebook, and I feel like, of course, you're going to see guys on there, what's going on, I just seen you. And then it's making you think, like, she clearly didn't respond, but for me, it was like, damn, so people really, like, guys, yeah. So it's like a game changer for me. Like, I need to do what I got to do. Like, I did, but,
did not pan out for this nigga.
No, it did not pan out at all. So, I'm just saying, like, that kind of was an eye-opener for me. But as far as going through phones, like Drea was saying, it shouldn't be. Like, if you have to go through your other significant other's device, my man,
it's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
So you haven't did it since then?
No, sir. I've been single. I was going on a year, actually.
Nigga, you ain't been living the last year.
No, I'm saying in my last relationship, that was really the most.
So the most recent
that was the
relationship
one. Okay,
when it happened.
Okay, all right, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of.
So the whole time you was in a in all like different relationships.
I've been in
your last relationship
I've
was
been
the
in
only
two
time
serious
you did
ones.
that.
2 serious ones.
Yes,
okay. A handful of times.
And you went through their phone.
A handful of times.
Was it always in retaliation? Last question. Was it always in retaliation after they did yours, or was it you?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. Real shit.
I got questions.
She don't trust you. Why you trusting her? I mean, real shit. I mean,
but I'm not that guy that just always tripping like.
Shit.
I don't know. I just I'm a chill dude, so I don't even think like to go through.
Facts.
Some guys are crazy to be like.
Yeah.
You can be chilling, you up with their ass all the time, and they still want to know what's going on. Who you talking?
Exactly.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it was honestly a handful of time.
Okay. How we going down straight on line?
Yeah. What's going on, Bird? Talk to us.
Me?
Yeah. You Bird.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You make it a point to do it, or
no? I don't make it a point when I feel like something is off.
Like you can feel
like
it. You
something
can feel
is,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you know what I'm saying, like something is off, like. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, listen, I know exactly what you're saying. And my next question, because I mean, we didn't ask them, was it in retaliation? Did she try to go through your? Nope. Okay, was you going through that because you didn't trust that shit?
I just didn't even trust that shit.
Okay, so, and did it pan out? You found some shit when it was like, yeah, I should have cut that shit.
I found some shit, and you know what I'm saying? It was some shit, but I mean, she was single, so it was like, you know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I did my, you know what I'm saying? While I was single, and she did, you know what I'm saying, whatever, she was single.
Real shit.
And that just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Oh yeah. No.
If we moving past, if we, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up right there and moving past that, then let's chop it up right there. Moving past that, I won't go through your shit. You won't go through my shit, and we can try to, you know what I'm saying, move forward from that.
I don't feel that's real. Sorry to interrupt.
You said you don't feel that's real at all. Y'all should never be on that.
Well, no, the thing like he said, it should be right a mutual agreement. I don't. I have been in a relationship where we agree. Okay, you did this, I did that. Let's put it behind us, okay?
But when you was in a relationship and you were like, you did this and I did this, let's put it behind us. Did you put your shit behind you or did you keep doing bullshit?
Exactly.
So you can't agree because. You didn't stop your shit.
What makes you think that you so good to go out and do what you do, and she not gonna do what she do? Like that,
like you like, okay, let's put this shit behind us, but she done stopped and you still like, I think I'm kind of do me still, but you gotta put your shit behind you.
Let's not go.
Come on, man.
That's good, but. Okay, agreed.
That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women should be, you know what I'm saying, men should be held standard to the same shit that women.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like I'm not about to ask you something if I can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay.
So that's my thing. I mean, I don't that whole, you know what I'm saying? Well, women is, you know what I'm saying, women is this, and you know what I'm saying, men is supposed to be this way, and women supposed to, I don't do that. That's not me.
You're supposed to be equals in a relationship.
I was about to say, that's just not me.
You gotta do this.
That's just not me.
So last question for you. You get in a relationship here in the near future. You allowed to go through her phone at least once or twice? Y'all go down the line?
No, I don't want to.
You don't want to?
Yeah.
I don't want
you don't
to.
want to even feel like you're
That's
not
No,
that's what leads you to do it, because you get a feeling.
I'm just saying, I know that. I'm just asking because you've done it.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to.
Right for you to do it then. So
Right. No.
It
was. I felt like it was right at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Because
at the time, I probably didn't even feel like it was right. Like at the time, I'm probably like, man, what am I doing?
So it's wrong to do it, but you got the right outcome.
I felt like
it's wrong to do it when he was doing it for a specific reason.
Because the whole question is about this is like, you know,
I'm not just gonna go. If we good, I'm not just gonna go through your phone. And,
okay,
you know
there's no point.
That's the real question about, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I want you to give obviously.
That's just like if you ain't doing nothing,
your backstory and your history if you've done it before. But yeah, I really was the question. Do you feel like this is right? You know what I'm saying?
No.
You obviously gonna have a relationship with somebody, and if you gotta go through that.
Listen, I felt like in my heart it was justified, but I know in real life, in reality, that's not cool. That's
privacy.
I invaded somebody's privacy. I don't want to invade your privacy.
Right. That's true. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Killer Keezy? I'm about to say, even when I did do it in the past, like go through somebody's phone, like I had like rules, like I wouldn't go through like their best friend messages.
Yeah, that's the
stuff. Shit, that shit
I wouldn't go through their best friend messages. I wouldn't go through their family messages.
That's the worst place to go.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather just you talk to a dude.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know how we talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we play around. You know what I'm saying?
But we be serious.
Right? I know. You know what I'm saying? To see that other
like
shit.
You get in her message and be like, this soft ass bitch ass nigga, and then you turn around like, baby.
Right? You be like, hold on.
But you don't know all the shit we be saying to our friends. Like you a lame ass nigga.
Never went to those boys. Never went to that archive. Boozle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I ain't gonna do best friends and family. It was only
Even if y'all good, they still talk shit all day. Even if y'all good, it don't matter. Like women is they just talk
like
shit.
you left the seat up. I'm so fucking sick of this ugly ass. But then we turn around and be like, ooh, so handsome. We just be talking mad shit. Yeah.
Right.
I ain't go through best friends. I ain't go through family members. Cause nigga, I know how real my mama is, nigga. And she'll love you to death, but nigga, she gonna be real to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
you gonna make it not like her mom and her family.
For real.
That's real shit.
And she really love you. Niggas be like, man, mom hate me. She love you, but she just
For the
talk
rest
her
of
shit. You know what I'm saying? With your big kid ass. She love you.
Love you, but you ain't shit.
It's funny that you said that, because like, I mean, obviously moving on to me, like, I've never did this shit in the past. But in my recent relationship, it's not because I did not distrust her. It's literally because like she's so open with me, like to everything in her life. Like I never did it in no other relationship. I didn't do it in this relationship. Like, you know what I mean? In spite, I didn't feel wrong. I literally didn't do it like behind her back. She literally was right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like type shit. Like it wasn't. You know what I mean?
There was no point to do it.
It was no point to do this shit. I just did it. I didn't find shit. I didn't intend to. And like I said, she tell me everything that's in there. Like she tell me about the shit that, you know what I mean, that happened.
So when you was going through it, you wasn't doing it to be malicious or find something. You just going through it.
Hell no. I just went through it just cause I got a password. You know what I mean? She only got one just to keep.
But I mean, you do that with your own phone. You just sit there and just go through shit and just be like, why am I going through this and click out?
Facts.
I mean,
I didn't.
If you got access to somebody else's phone easily just like that.
What about you, Drea?
Okay.
Have I went through somebody's phone?
She just said she did.
I was like,
so why do you have to do that? Why not just leave?
Why did I go through somebody and
Why
not just leave? Why did I leave? The why I didn't
leave go through the phone first?
Was a lot more complicated. But why did I go through the phone? Because people are liars, and you can tell when they're liars. And as a female in a relationship, it's hard to just be like, especially if you're like devoted to this relationship and you have been faithful and single and like, you know, this is who you want to be in your life. You look past a lot of bullshit that you shouldn't be looking past. And I mean, not even just as a female, like men do that too. Like, this is who you thought you were going to be with, and so you look past stuff. But I just got to the point where I was just like, I need proof. Like, I need something in my face to like, this is that.
It goes back to what Bird said. You felt that. You felt it.
Yeah, like you felt something. Like and it's because it's like he said, she said, and you like, I don't want to go off that. Like, because people can lie. People can for sure lie. And you like, I need something to smack me in my face and be like, there it is. You'll never be able to trust this person again ever. And did
you feel wrong doing it?
Hell no.
Hell no. That nigga was.
No. Nope. I ain't never went through nobody's stuff and felt bad.
So it's been multiple occasions.
Yeah, it's been, yeah.
She go through everybody.
If you don't be on that front shit, your phone get ran through, nigga.
But honestly, if I'm in a relationship and I feel comfortable and secure, I don't need to go through your stuff. And I'm like, and I see people where people are like, I have his password and he has my password. We don't go through each other's phone, but like if anything was to go down, if I was to like, you know, some things that to happen, I got passwords and everything on my phone. Like if I was to die, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody has my password. But I'm like, in life, my partner should be able to have my password and be like, here's all this information that, you know, we would need if she passes. And then like you pass and somebody look at you and be like, you got your partner's number, and they're like, can you get in your partner's phone? And you're like, nah.
So,
I'm waiting to
what? Have you did this? Have you looked in every partner's phone that you've been with, or never?
I mean, I've only really been in two, like, long-term relationships. Okay. So.
And they phone.
And I was in like high school. The first time I was in high school, so of course I was going through stuff then. But and then the last we was together for almost 7 years, so.
Damn, so 7 years. How many times you think?
Ooh, 7 times 365. Damn. Boy,
But honestly, that was the thing where it wasn't like I didn't have passwords and stuff like that. So I was like figuring out how to get through stuff. It's crazy.
Bro. Why are you doing that? Why be in it? If you was right, you in there.
Because like I
She looking from
said,
across the room through the mirror.
but see, this,
Adam, type this password in.
but look, like I said, it wasn't like something.
No, I'm
It
just doing
wasn't
my
just
hair.
like
I'm doing my hair, babe.
leave this relationship. It was a lot
Just
deeper
not doing my hair back.
with this shit.
Oh no, the
but
2's a 5.
but
Hey.
it took me a while. Okay.
Oh my
God.
Got his ass.
Why is that exactly how it is though?
You
I
got
just
to get
remember,
that
look,
Right, got it, bro.
I just remember having.
God,
I remember,
damn.
like, you know, when you going through stuff and you trying to be sneaky and, like, you get to the point where you start shaking and shit. Like, y'all ain't never. Oh my God. Like, they. Look, so mad. Like, the anticipation, you like, I know I'm about to find some shit. Like, you preparing yourself. Like, you literally getting yourself worked up because you know you about to find some shit.
Have y'all felt this?
Right.
This whole, I'm about to.
Man.
Oh.
It was just
After
because
some
it was.
shit happened, I might have felt that, but not like
After you actually see some shit,
Yeah.
it's like you know when you going down the roller coasters at
Your adrenaline is just.
your shit just go in your stomach. You like
I know once I swipe right one more time. This that
That's literally what it is, though. And it was funny because y'all was talking about when you got wake up like. So what the fuck is this?
I'm asleep. If I hear it, you better not say that before I say
I don't think I've ever been woken up like that.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever been woken up.
I remember just like standing over like.
Yeah. Oh, the word.
So you want me to beat your ass now?
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, I'm about to smack the fuck out of you. I
Mine was
just
a little
remember.
bit more emotional. Like, she was a
Like,
little more
what?
emotional.
What?
But I
What
still
is
felt the
it?
heat. I was
But
just
see, it's like
what
by
is it?
by the time I had
God
found the shit, it wasn't even like this hurts my feelings anymore. I was ready to fuck somebody up. Like that's where I was. I was
You know
like,
they got the
I'm
emotional
a stab
stage. Then they go to that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That nigga was already there.
But that's not even who I am either. But then that's how the bullshit, the lies, and all that stuff adding up. It makes you like that person, and I didn't like who I was becoming. And I mean, even like I'm still working on myself now. But I was like, this ain't me. This isn't who I am. I'm very open.
So
like,
is it true? So is it true when they say you mentally check out a relationship before you actually?
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You can check, and
it's like you still going through the motions like I love you, babe, I love you, but you like, man, I'm about to leave this nigga.
It's gonna be relationship.
And I seen it. First of all, my mom did
gonna get next.
My mom did it, and like I could see my mom, like she was not even just checked out of the relationship. She was checked out of like everything. Like you get to the point where you just so exhausted of bullshit, you just like
Go through the motions.
Yeah.
You go. That's what happens. You go through the motions. And I think I was talking to Brandon about it. Previous relationships. You come home from work. You do the same thing. When it comes, and I think I forgot. I think I talked to somebody that was older. He was like, if you kissing them out of habit instead of when you come home, and then because you miss them, that's a problem. You kissing them out of habit, not because you miss them, because out of habit.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes an issue.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that's some real.
Deep.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You're not kissing them because you miss them. It's out of habit. You come in, hey babe. Mwah.
You're used to it. You're stuck in a routine.
I know what this is what I gotta do when I come in the house.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I don't do this, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
If you're in a relationship and stuff becomes a routine, that's definitely when it needs to be done. Like it's like you're not doing it out of love. You're doing it out of this is what I'm used to. Like that's.
So in the age, it's about 50 to, I say about 55 to 70. Y'all can't be doing the same stuff. Niggas old. You talking about?
I mean, you can do the same. Of course, you gonna come home and give him a kiss, but like you like, I can't wait to get home and kiss her.
No,
ass.
it's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Feeling, right?
But then you say, I can't wait till you get home and I'ma just grab her up and kiss her, or you just gonna come through the door and be like, I'm home.
Personally, it don't even gotta
Let
be
me
every
kiss
day.
you.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand what y'all saying.
I mean, it honestly it do though. Like if you really love with your partner, you gonna walk through the door and see her and be like, let me grab that ass. Let me
Literally, I
grab
just
her
left for an hour ago.
That's every
I
day.
am gonna grab that ass, but maybe it's gonna be later.
Like, hey, hi.
I mean, it's not. You don't have to to do that as soon as you walk through the door and be like, come here, girl, let me grab. But you gonna come home and be like, yeah. At some point in time, or you walk through the door and be like,
I'm happy to come home to you. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But I ain't.
You're gonna be happy to see her. You're gonna be happy to touch her, hold her, something. Sure. How was your day? You ain't gonna walk through the door and be like, this bitch here again.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's here because we're just here, and this is what we do every day, and that's what people get, and like that's where it shows us like that we're not kids anymore, and we're getting older too because routines.
I was saying, like, what's y'all opinion on women with more than 2 baby daddies?
It's funny. You know what's funny though?
More than 2.
I kind of, I don't know.
2 is cool.
I was joking with somebody saying
he said 2 is cool.
I got 2. I got 2 different kids by 2 different, baby moms. So I said the third one, my value's going down. My value's going down. Hey, my value's going down.
Stop. Girls are just gonna look at him like,
I was sitting at about an A-, nigga. So B+.
That's just, and I feel like the females look at it the same.
How would you feel like being the third? How would you feel like being somebody's third?
No, this is how I think they look at me. Like, no, I'm not about to
So 2 is the limit. 2 is the limit.
For me.
You agree with? I mean, bro, I feel the same way though, because I mean, obviously,
because you get the thing like
I got a child and I'm not with her, so you know what I mean. But I feel like I want to have a respectable family with who I'm, with. You know what I mean? So I got the right to have another. You know what I mean? Even though it's like, this is my baby mama, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't even, that's my son's mother. But at the same time, 2 is. But after that, you're right. They pretty much,
Okay. Because if you have more than one, though, too, why? Like, what's the problem? What's happening?
Hey,
like,
from a woman's standpoint, right?
Yes, I was gonna say, cause I mean,
You're like, is it the guy?
I'm like, cause I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, we're all grown now, and we all done pretty much have kids by now, and it's like, is it easy to just be like, oh no, let me.
Now that I feel myself like getting older, I feel like I would be more. You know what I'm saying? Like I would accept that.
Daddy.
Ooh, how many though? What's your limit?
I was about to say.
Now it's the limit of kids.
What's the limit?
It's 2 days.
I mean, but he doesn't have any kids though. And then for you to not have any kids, and then you be like, oh, you got 3 baby daddies and 3 kids.
Yeah, true.
So you go from 0 kids to 85 kids, and you like.
So it's like exactly. So it's like me. It's like it's time to start getting to the nitty gritty.
He's like, I know.
Here in a minute,
like
I think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I like talking to women with kids though. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Because they don't be on your ass like
they be getting busy with the kids.
They be either be busy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
That is a plus. What's your limit on kids though? How many?
I don't have. I mean 2. I mean I just feel like like you know what I'm saying. More than 2 is kind of you know what I'm saying. My like I just feel like that's a lot. And then especially if I want to put one.
3, 4.
So she can't have more than 2 baby daddies or more than 2 kids.
I'm not. Hold on.
So he's not. Look, don't do him like that. He ain't put no specifics on it. He's just saying he prefers.
I don't care.
He prefers, but if it was to be a situation where she has more than one kid.
Like it's some girls that I've talked to in the past.
I was just asking the question.
There's some girls I've talked to in the past that now have like 2 kids and 2 baby daddies, and I thought about you know what I'm saying, still a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't No. I mean,
real talk. That's real talk. Yeah.
I
agree, bro.
I was about to say, nigga, I'm basically in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And nigga, that's what I'm saying. No, listen, I said I never, you know what I'm saying? Like I never
as you get older,
with kids,
you know what I'm saying? Like as you get older,
it's like, you know what I'm saying? Once you start talking to somebody, they might be a friend, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? You get to know them and then they grow on you, you know what I'm saying? You like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Once you love somebody, then you're gonna love them.
Yeah, it comes easy.
Once you're attracted to somebody,
if somebody's pushing up on you like, hey, I got 2 kids, you know, because they
I feel like that's almost harder to have your own kids. Like trying to love somebody else's kids, like you know.
But then, at the same time, it's gonna be super easy for you if you love their. If you love their mom, it's gonna be super easy to love their kid. If you genuinely love their mother, like that's how that is.
You gotta have a purpose. You gotta have a purpose.
Because if their kids is like bad as hell, you're gonna be like, they're so bad. But then at the same time, you're like, but it's worth it because of her, and then you'll end up.
I got a question. Can you love?
That's true.
For example, your girl's kids that aren't yours as much as you love your kids?
No.
If you no.
No.
So why is that?
I mean, you can love them a lot, but it's just different when it's.
So it's a different love.
It's a different kind of love, but you can. I don't think it'll ever be the same. But you can love them enough to the point where it's equal. Because at the same time, it's like, this child is me. That's me. This came, like, looking at my son, I'm like, this boy came from me. This is my child. This is my seed. Like, if anything was to go down, it's not happening to my child. I was like, I mean, I've never been in a relationship with somebody else that has a child, but I couldn't see myself being like, I don't know. I guess it would just have to, it just depends on how, like, the young the kid is and it growing with you and how old it is. And the connection. No, I'm just saying, it just depends on the connection too, because like if you do get into a relationship where you love, I love a man so much to the point, but he's got like a preteen teenage daughter and she don't want to, you know, she wants to argue with me and I'm going to be like, I have love for your child.
Is that a deal breaker
but
for you?
But it's real hard for me to deal with her because.
Deal breaker?
Is that a deal breaker though?
Is your disrespectful child a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Probably, because if your child is comfortable enough to be in my face disrespecting me, then you have not put down a boundary for your child, and that's not how I am. I'm like, when I don't parent like that. Like, you ain't gonna be disrespectful. I don't care if you don't like them or not, but you gonna have to deal with it or figure something out because this is my partner.
Right.
But at the same time, if you see that partner not treating your child the way they're supposed to be treated and then your child is reacting, that's different. But if you're just being an asshole because you want your dad to be with your mom, that's...
Yeah, true.
Which happens a lot though, too.
No, it happens a lot. You ain't my mom, you ain't my daddy. Well, my You're right.
My mom put him in six rocks at that nigga. Fuck out of here. We don't need to do it.
That's fucked up.
My dad coming back any minute.
It's not right.
And speaking of deal breakers, what are some of y'all deal breakers in a relationship? What are something that you just can't deal with?
Corny men.
What's corny men?
Oh my God! Just like
explain what a cornball is.
Just like
be real.
So my thing is like when men like just be an extra. Like be who you are, be chill, but don't be like, oh yeah, I got this kind of money and that kind of money, and then you turn around and you be like, you don't though, or like. People that be on Facebook and be like, oh, I got all these ops, they all worried about me, blah, blah. And then you turn around and be like, who is worried about you? Like, nobody's really worried about you.
So you hate flexers.
Yeah, just like, it just doesn't like, and then even like, when like you feel like you have to go out of your way to like, put on nice clothes to impress people and go out of your way to have expensive ass cars and stuff. I'm to the point where I'm like, it's okay to have that stuff, but stop living beyond your means. Like, we're grown ups now, we're not kids anymore, so we need to be responsible and just
Right. What about you?
Cornball. And that's a deal breaker. Real shit.
What about you, Dan?
Me? Real shit. I don't know if I really like got down to it with her. If I really can't trust her. Real shit. I think it's like pretty much so, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna ever fuck with you that, you know what I mean? Even if I still remain, because I've been told, you know what I mean? Like, you just a good person because you still friends with that person, like, even though, you know what I mean, like, but still, I'll still be that friend, but I would never fuck with them to that level, you know what I'm saying?
You can tell when somebody's fake. Exactly. And when they're fake, it's just like,
it's so, you know what I mean?
I can never trust you.
So I can't trust. That's a deal breaker right there. Like, if I can't trust you, I don't even give a fuck. You don't gotta look the best. You know what I mean? Communication, we'll deal with that, because sometimes I'm bad with that shit. I'm alone with myself. I'll get away from you real quick. Like, you know what I mean? So I know how other things go, but if I can't trust you, there it is.
Yeah. Facts.
There it is. If you can leave the house and I just be chilling, I shouldn't have to worry about a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because before I was coming here, I was just thinking about that. Like, when you are in a real relationship, like when your relationship is like solid. And you will know, because you'll be around your partner and they'll be like, all right, I'm about to go, and you'll be like, all right.
Real talk.
See you later.
Right.
And you might text them like, "Are you having fun? What you
Exactly.
doing?" Not like
Hello.
instead of be like, "Where you going?
No
How long you
yeah,
finna be
no
there?"
chatting it up
Texting
tight.
like, "Why has you been gone so long? What's
Real
going
shit.
on?"
Real shit.
Like, or you just be like, "I'm about to go, you know, go to the bar. I'll be back in a few hours." You be like, "All right, I'm gonna see you when you get back. Do you need me to pick you up? Are you gonna have
It
fun?"
make it
Like,
so much
you know,
more comfortable, man.
Way, like
that's crazy. You said that. I was just
comfort
thinking
zone. It
about
puts
that.
you in a
earlier.
comfort zone that
Right.
makes you feel like this not even a, you know, like,
Yeah.
because people feel like all the harping on relationships is so hard because you got to do this and you got to realize, you got to, no you don't.
Living
If y'all really in that comfort zone where y'all can trust each other, like, you know what I mean? Y'all, it's so amazing to have that person that you can just, it's another part of you. Like,
Right.
so if you
Really
can't,
extended you.
Just
in the
have your
story, real shit.
expectations out on the table and be like, "This is this.
This is
if
this.
you can't handle it, then
once they accept that and you know they accepted it because I mean obviously y'all know each other and that trust is there, it's so, but if you ain't got it, that's it.
right."
My biggest one, bro, is an attention seeker.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
just like
That's kinda like my cornball,
biggest, like,
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of checks on her.
Like that hurt,
cornball,
like man, that should just tear me up. Bro.
It
Like
is.
somebody like
Sit
no matter what y'all
down.
doing, like
Yeah,
they gonna
it's
post it or you know what I'm saying,
okay.
or they just gotta you know what I'm saying, do all the extra stuff to get attention like that.
Right.
I like somebody that's just laid back, you know what I'm saying, chill, you know what I'm saying, don't even really need to be seen.
so
you know what I'm saying,
an attention seeker from everybody or from you or both?
Good question.
Okay,
No,
that is.
it wouldn't be from me because I'm giving them enough attention.
Okay, so you're saying you don't
Oh,
like
you're
when
saying
people.
you give them. Okay.
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah.
So it's not
should
even
be-
like them being like clingy, but it's like
No, I
you
love,
get
I love the
everything
clingy shit because that's
right.
I'm clingy.
So what you're
Right.
saying
I
is
want
like
to
as long as they
look
clingy,
at
I love that, right?
Yeah.
Clingy
Get attention
people.
from
Let's go to the next then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clean.
Wait, yeah, we can go to that next.
Okay,
but
yeah.
you don't like
Yeah,
the attention
yeah,
seekers as far as, well, kind of like our cornball. That chick, and that's crazy because out of these, we only went to 3 people, and it's both people that's talking about that, so it must be a lot of people who really be seeking attention out of this motherfucker. Real shit, like, you know what I mean? Let's be real. But, only you, Bird. What's your deal breaker?
Dang, I just had it in my head, man. Dang, a nagger.
Nagger.
A nagger.
Ooh.
Break that down for me.
Like,
Like,
just.
Elaborate.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like playing the game, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm real
yeah.
active. You know what I'm saying? I'm super active in my life. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like how you was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me move around. You know what I'm saying? If I
listen
tell you I'm
up.
doing something, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to, you know, like, I shouldn't have to,
Keep
you know, break that.
checking in
Yeah,
and
like,
whatnot.
break that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I like moving so much, I might forget to tell you where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, like, I just, you know,
You might be like, "You said you was here, but I found out you was
But
there."
now I went over here.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Now that
You look like you're lying. But see, but that nagging stuff that branches off of
no trust, right?
no trust.
Okay, that's what I
Because
said.
that's what it
That's
is,
what I
and it's
thought.
like
Okay.
it's either
That's what I
these. It's either she was in a relationship before
Where she couldn't
trust her partner,
Yep.
or
She
you
got-
done did something
by
to
the
the
time
point
I'm
where
there, you
she
gotta
was
get over
like.
Exactly.
Hey, mine did, man. By the time you with me, you gotta get over that. And I'm
But then
let
at the
you
same
know.
time, but you have to. But some people be like so into their relationships that it's not like. And I'm gonna say, because my next relationship is probably gonna be real weird. And if you approach me and talk to me, I'm gonna be like, look, this is how things are for me. This is something I'm working on as a person. If you can't handle this, and I'm very honest and upfront with what I've got going on or what I'm doing or whatever. And I'm like, if you can't handle this part of me as I'm working on myself, then we probably aren't a good match right now. Or, you know, or if it's maybe something along the line when I figure this out, but I'm like, it's going to be weird because I've been in relationships where I can't trust my partner at all. And then when you go to somebody else and you get PTSD from it, like for sure. And like you can be in a relationship and trust this person and be like, everything's going great. And then they do one thing that reminds you of your other partner and you like, damn, I'm about to go through their phone. Or damn, let me see where they're at.
Yeah.
Because that's what they was doing when they were doing that.
But
yeah.
I want to check that one. I want to hit that one next. But
Go ahead. Stick on it.
Go ahead.
before we go to your deal breaker, I wanted to hit that though.
No, that's
she said.
my deal breaker the same as yours, Deb. It's like you said, the trust. And like Drea was saying, the nagging is from you messing up. Period. Because I kind of I went through it. You know what I'm saying?
Or somebody
I
else
feel like the
messing up.
nagging
It's
wasn't.
not always
It could've
you
been
that's
you,
messed
it's
up.
not
No, I
Somebody
felt like,
else
well,
has.
in my past relationship, I felt it was me because I was the one that messed up, and I felt like that's when the nagging started.
Oh, for
You see
sure.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
For real, that was.
yeah,
That's
so I can't say a nagger because they're gonna have, you gotta give them a reason to nag.
Right.
You see
But
what I'm
after
saying?
you done did,
Not all the time.
ooh, 'cause that's another topic. I'm about to say, after you done fucked up, how much of that nagging is justified? Cause nigga, you fucked up.
But at the same time, when you because
Yeah.
you can mess up though, you can mess up. But
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
ways
yeah,
to
yeah.
fix that though.
Yeah.
Like
It's true.
it's all about if you want to fix it or not. It's
That's
like
right.
it's
I'm glad
if
you
you
explained it like
you can
that.
mess up and like there's been plenty of people that's been in relationships and they've been cheated on or their partners lied to them or something has
Right, yeah,
happened
it don't
and they
always
have
have to be
completely
cheat, but
moved
yes.
on from it. But it has to be a mutual thing between the two partners.
Most
Like
definitely.
it can't be like, okay, I forgive you, and then you as a man being like, cool, she forgives me.
Then
And
you
then
do
she's
it
like,
again.
but not even, and then I might do it again, you know?
You do it again?
But I'm just saying, but even,
Hey, I did it again.
but even though, but I mean, you could not even do it again, and still,
Yeah.
still. Like she's gonna ask you things, answer them questions.
Yeah.
She's going to nag you.
So she justified.
Answer those questions. You know what I'm saying? Like
Got the
after
right goddamn
That's right.
Yeah.
Say it. Just say it.
after you have fucked
You
up.
gonna be with her.
Where you going?
Right.
You check this
Yeah.
itinerary
Yeah.
ass real
And
quick.
after a while, because you guys you've noticed you fucked up and you like, okay, I fucked up and I fucked up her head because she trusted me before
So
and now
then you
she
gotta
can't
see
trust
on
me.
work.
So if she's texting you 30 fucking times a day asking you where the fuck you are, answer that text messages and be
sure.
like, I'm at Meyer, I'm at work, I'm
Yeah.
down the street.
But
Because
if my
you
phone dead, I can't text that.
and that's but whenever you reach your destination, your phone better get charged up and
It's
text
gonna
her
be when
right
I
away.
see you.
Look, but see, that's the problem. Because if you fucked up, you
Yeah,
have
that's
fucked
gonna
up,
look
and
real
she's
bad.
having a problem, you gonna figure it out. Because if you really want things to work, you gonna be like, my phone is fucking dead. Let me pull over at this fucking gas station and spend
Yeah,
$10 to get a charger and charge my shit up and text her back.
If I'm on the way home,
Yeah.
if I'm on
But
the way
if you on the-
home,
but
if I'm
if you-
on the way home from Ann Arbor,
But
and my phone died, as soon as I get, you tell me I'm gonna pull over and buy a charger? Stop playing with us. I see you like it home.
I mean, you can,
Okay,
but
here
if
we
you
go.
get home and show me your phone is completely fucking dead, okay, I believe you.
You gotta
I'm gonna sit there and try to turn. You know,
You've been on
even
some
if
bullshit, cause I ain't heard from you.
Check it.
And
Y'all
you
gonna
can't
sit
get
down.
mad at me for you being on bullshit and then me responding to your bullshit.
How much of
But
it?
why do you think I'm on bullshit?
Because
you already was on
You
bullshit,
fucked
Negro.
up
And when you was cheating,
We-
you wasn't answering your phone.
we did that. I mean,
But
we
now
going
you
down
just
that lane.
answering your phone.
Is it justified? Real shit. Is it justified? But it is if you choose
I'm not about to
to
keep
stay
going
in
to
it.
that. I'm not about to keep going to that. Look, you got one time. Hey, I got one time to mess up. You got one time to argue. You got one time to argue with me.
Shut up, man.
You're not about to keep going over the same thing.
Right, nah, boo.
No,
we
we
said
said
Boo your conversation.
no, she
But
keep
at
it
the
real.
same time, but what I'm saying is when, but I'm not saying this is throughout the whole relationship because it shouldn't be through the whole. But once you fuck up, you gotta respond to the way that she's responding to you because you done fucked her up. But it's gonna take a minute. But just be responsive to her. Like, okay, she's doing this because of this. I'm trying to make
All right,
sure
let's move on.
she knows. You know what I'm saying?
Let's move on.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
she's
so
gonna
you
nag you for the rest of the
disagree.
relationship and you deal with
How
it.
you could just say you disagree?
No. I'm not saying I agree with some point she's making, but
Okay,
as far as the,
But she shouldn't nag you for the rest of the relationship. You should move on.
Get a charger.
I'm not doing that.
I'm 12 minutes away. You gonna be trying to?
I am
I'm
not.
wasting more time. I could have
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like Endeavor,
Okay.
when she trying to
If you
hit
You
you
play
up.
basketball, and you don't respond for 3 hours.
You
something
cried.
up.
You done.
I mean,
And the game don't take 3 hours long, so you gonna sit your ass on the side for 2 seconds. You can look at your phone and be like, I'm playing.
Not if
Bam.
I'm winning.
Hey, okay. Okay,
Come on now, you ain't 3 hours of straight.
Hey, hey,
They trying to make it.
At the church.
Hey, and if I'm getting my ass bust, I don't really want to talk right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. I get my.
But you ain't even gotta go into a bullshit. Like, I love
It
you.
go
I
both
miss
ways. I
you.
get my mind right. You know,
that's
motherfucker.
crazy.
I'm trying to you. I'm trying to hold that nigga in serious.
I hate y'all.
Let's cut that, man. Agree to disagree, man.
This nigga breaking me. You breaking
Mom,
me.
kid, what you doing, man? Bro, she tripping.
Give men that bust quick another chance.
I don't
What's your-
know.
What do you mean?
She
I've been in like 2 relationships.
Man, can we get somebody else to the fucking...
Can we get a hoe in here?
Or something like, God damn, man, you ain't been through shit.
Man.
Well,
What do you do?
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay, if you're in like a relationship and it happens,
That's different.
if you're in a relationship and it happens, but if you're not in a relationship,
What if you out here sleeping around?
it's probably not gonna happen. It's not. You just wasted my time.
Oh.
We probably Netflixed and chilled and hung out and had a little
You
dinner.
gonna get up then and just be like, nigga, you done. You done.
No, I'm not gonna bust your bubble right then, but you gonna hit me up and be like, hey, how are you? And
You
I'm
gonna
gonna be like,
recover? What if you try to recover that night? Don't try to
Man,
get back up in
have
there.
have we fallen victim to the quick nut?
Hey, listen.
Have we fallen victim to the quick nut? Have we fallen victim to the quick nut?
Yeah, but not with a stranger though. Like not with nobody.
You can't do that with a stranger.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah, I done quick nutted with.
No,
Hey, I'm trying to get a quick one in right now. Listen, hey, but sometimes I be too quick. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas like, right.
You can tell your partner, like, look, I got about 30 seconds for you.
30
Hey,
seconds.
it's gonna be about here. I think that's justified. I don't give a fuck. Listen.
but like if you come into like if it's your first like your first time chilling or like
Maybe I'm hyped up and maybe I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm like, I'm just
I feel
hyped
like
up
you
and I'm
get
like,
real hurt
maybe
because
you
it's
want
something personal.
yeah, it's happened to me before. Oh yeah, it definitely
Did
happened
she
to me
give you a
before,
second
stranger.
chance?
No.
Damn. Okay. But see, like, okay, but I guess in the back of my mind.
Sometimes you're just not ready to perform, but like you think it was on some spur of the moment type.
That's how I
shit.
felt that night.
It was
Hey,
But also in the back of my mind, if you come in
took too long
and I'm
to get
taking
here.
my time to deal with you,
Hold on.
if you come in and I'm taking my time to deal with you, that's weird. That's weird. Oh my god.
Nigga, don't tell me, show me.
What you say, Drea?
Cause it's like, okay, so you dealing with somebody and you hang out with them the first time and y'all really don't know each other that well. I mean, you know each other enough to feel like you should have sex with each other. Right. But like y'all really don't know each other that well, and then he comes quick and that's so
Man.
what do we talk about now?
Man, this is it.
Let me re-energize.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
I hope it's not tonight. I'm gonna kill your shit.
you get this nigga a minute? Right. You get this nigga a minute? Like,
Right, let's
damn. Or you just be like,
alright. Let me go ahead and just play with my chest hairs a little bit. And I get back. I'll be back.
But what I'm saying is though, but like you,
I'm talking about Jordan
I'm
second
not
repeat,
we
nigga.
ain't to the point where we finna just lay in the bed together and cuddle and stuff. Like
no,
that's not
I
the
can
point
agree.
we at. I just remember
Sometimes
having like a
depends on how much you
situation
care
where
about
like he messaged me, like it was just like everything was weird.
Some
like,
girls is meant for the quick pump, though.
That's what I was.
Listen, I was about to say, all right,
girls
and
is meant for
then
this.
how
You just
long
wanna see
is
what
too
it's
quick?
like.
Like, how long is too quick for this
Yeah, how long is
so-called, endeavor?
How long should sex last?
Real shit.
Nigga, everything you going crazy
like
for a long
honest,
time.
like when you in a
And then check the clock and
relationship,
like,
or
How long does good sex last? How long does good sex last?
damn, that depends.
How long does good sex last?
I'm still good.
How long should it last before I'm like, okay, damn.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I mean, it depends on what we're doing though too. I was like,
Could be doing something freaky or freaky.
Mine.
I was gonna say,
That's what
because
she's
it
saying.
could be some nights where I'm like, this is a different kind of night. I'm like, if we ain't doing two-ish hours, then you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't have to be just one time, I'm saying. Like, it could be more than once. But like, some days I'm like, some days, but some days I'm like, it can be good sex and it's only like 15, 20 minutes.
That's real shit.
But that's in a relationship though.
I was just about to say.
Can good sex last?
How long you gotta go?
I don't know, because then it just depends on how awkward it is. I probably wouldn't go longer than a half hour with somebody I'm not super comfortable with.
15, 20 minutes. That's what niggas is doing out here.
But I mean, that's when you in a relationship.
On some honest shit, you can get some men, especially if you in turned up a little bit. But
you in a relationship,
What you going for hours for?
niggas like, if you just
For what?
I said that brings back to 20
We old. Why we going for?
No, if the pussy good, I'm probably not lasting over 15 minutes.
Exactly, but
that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I said within that 2 hours. It wasn't.
We gotta be doing some extra.
We gotta go about to say,
sometimes.
But the 2 hours is like foreplay, and then you know, oral
real
sex.
shit.
But that's like that sexual experience. But if you just straight and going in and getting out,
somebody hurt.
Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't do that shit.
Fuck you put us wrong for something ain't good.
I'll be looking at each other by that time. Like,
Niggas smell like
Somebody gonna be so
somebody better do
conscious.
something, bro.
The way that this kid pen stroke the mind of Ali. Body you call Winslow, but I die for my family matters. I love my kinfolk. I do it for the kids who go home and write their bars. About the dreams of winning Grammys, making families with the stars. The fast light, flashing lights. People know just who they are. Couple mansions in the Hamptons, couple $1 million cars. Whoa.
Slow down, you don't deserve that, Chuck. Cause when you have good things, you tend to mess that up.
Well, I'm a stone cold winner, so excuse me, but sometimes my doubt kicking, I gotta shut that up. But anyway, back to the winning, back to righting all the wrongs. Back when I was sinning, doing all kind of things for the fame to fit in. Couldn't picture who I was, so I had to change my image.